Hey, thanks for watching Numbskull News. And today we got to talk about some exciting crap that's going down. Uconn. Uconn is going to come to the Big 12. It's not official, but it's happening. I would have made a video about this earlier, but I was on vacation. This news dropped last Friday. I was in Oregon, in Eugene, circling the campus. Not really, but beautiful country out there. Beautiful country. However, let's get to more important news than some damn Big Ten school. We're talking Uconn to the Big 12. Should we do it? Hell yes. Hell yes. This is the biggest ad that we can possibly make right now. And I would, dare I say, it would be a bigger ad than most of the ACC schools. Hear me out. This is a blue blood in college men's basketball and women's basketball. If the Big 12 wants to separate their basketball from football and get a separate deal in 2031, this is the kind of shit you got to do. This is what Brett Yormark's been talking about. Now this is Monday. I'm recording this on Monday. I'm going to publish it on Monday. But there's going to be a meeting on Tuesday between Brett Yormark and the presidents of the Big 12. And apparently they're going to take a vote. I don't know if they're going to vote on Tuesday or later, but he's going to present everything. So let me break this down to you. This will be for all the sports except for football, which would join in 2031. And that's genius. That means no Big 12 school is going to lose any money, because you damn well better believe Fox is going to be all in on adding Uconn into the Big 12, and they will throw out that $11 million to do so. That is their share of all the teams in the Big 12. ESPN, they throw out 20 whatever. But that's roughly about what it's going to be until 2031, when the Big 12 gets their new deal. And then they can add Uconn football at that time and add it into the deal, by the way. That does not affect your CFP payout or any of that. But Uconn, they're in the tournament every year. Hell, they're in the Final Four a shit ton. They are the current national champs. This is probably the most successful basketball team in college sports in the last 20, 30 years. Yeah. You add them. Think of the premium matchups with Houston, with Baylor, with Arizona, with Kansas. And the list goes on and on and on of just the Iowa State. Just the Colorado. I forgot. I screwed up my last video. Not putting Colorado on a basketball list. Oops. I don't want to forget them this time. But the premium matchups are there. It's just a big fat no-brainer. And in the Big 12, you only need 12 schools as it stands to get them added in. Brett Yormark's got that. From what is being talked about out there, he already has those votes. This needs to be 16-0. Every damn school ought to be in on this. It's damn important. Stop thinking that you're going to the Big Ten. Stop thinking you're going to the SEC. Because the 99.9% chance of all of y'all is that's going to be a big fat no, it's not going to happen. So this is a great ad. Helps out West Virginia with travel. Helps out Iowa State with travel. Doesn't do much for Central Florida, but there's not a lot that's going to help them out sans we get Miami or some shit. Just keep in mind, as far as the SEC and the Big Ten, we're not catching them financially. Chances are in my lifetime, I'm about to be 47, I'm 46 right now, more than likely not catching them in revenue. Okay? Maybe sometime, some decade in the future we will, but chances are that's not happening. However, you can close the gap. You can close the gap considerably. That way they're not making double what you make. Maybe they're making 25% more instead of 50% more. And the only way to do that is to separate out football and basketball. Two separate media deals for each sport. And I'm talking men's and women's basketball and football separated. And that's how you're going to get paid. That's how you're going to close the gap. You need all the biggest brands possible in the Big 12 to do so in basketball. This is what the Big 12 is best at. All right, we are the SEC when it comes to basketball. We got huge brands that win championships. Oh, you didn't win one last year. No, we didn't. We didn't. But every year, we get a shit ton of teams in the tournament, and a couple of them make a deep run. Every year. Every year. All right. There may be a conference that does better than us once in a while. But by and large, if you want to take it decade by decade, the Big 12, they're the best. Period. End of story. Uconn would be an amazing get. An amazing get. All the experts talk about how basketball, and just like Brett Yormark has talked about, basketball has not reached its zenith, its peak. It hasn't been truly monetized like it can be, which says a lot because it makes a lot of money. It's the number 2 revenue generator in all college sports, but it can be a lot bigger. Women's basketball, women's sports in general are going up. Every expert in every field that studies the numbers says this is coming. So you have to act now. You don't got time to wait forever. Brett Yormark is doing exactly what he needs to do. This is what he tried to do with Gonzaga. And of course, Gonzaga isn't really playing ball. They won all their sports, even though they're way the hell up there by Canada. It's going to be kind of difficult. And if you're still worried about the football, like I said, they don't join till 2031. Under the current negotiation, what is being talked about anyway. So, 2031 new TV deal, you can get Uconn paid for. No one goes out of pocket. So, it's just a no-brainer for the Big 12. Don't let anyone tell you any different, because they're stupid. They're dumb, especially if they're a Big 12 fan. No. This needs to happen now. It needed to happen yesterday. And I have a big feeling, about 100% sure, that it will happen. That will give Uconn about 7 years to really kind of get their football, their facilities, make their investments, so that way when they do come in, they're ready to compete on some kind of level. That they're not going to be the total blazing shits when they get here. That they can compete a little bit, at least compete for a bowl game inside the Big 12. Why does Uconn want to do this? Revenue sharing. It's coming. It's coming. It's going to be 22% of your total revenues are going to be given to players. So you got to get to higher ground. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. I mean, the ACC is still turning their nose up to Uconn. They never... Hell, Big Ten and the SEC is never going to do it. They got a decent contract with the Big East, which is, still a really good basketball league. I mean, they're one of the top leagues, actually. But the revenue's not there. This is a way for Uconn to get paid like they've never gotten paid. Let's just be frank about that. And now with revenue sharing, you got to get paid. It's just, there's no way around it. So this is the perfect ad. And every damn school president in the Big 12 better give this to Brett Yormark. He knows what he's doing. He's already got all these wins under his belt. They owe him. They owe him one. Damn it. And I'm talking to the Four Corners too. Don't turn your nose up to Uconn. Don't be like, oh, we ain't going to go along with that. Well, you're in this conference. We got to do things to make it bigger. To close the gap money-wise with the SEC and with the Big Ten. So you damn well better do it. This is part of the plan, the long-term plan of the Big 12. And if all goes well, it won't be the last Big East school we get. Just saying. I think that would be excellent. There's a few really badass top-notch programs in the Big East that would look really good in the Big 12. And as far as the ACC goes, this is a great move. Preemptive strike, because you know the ACC would have added Uconn. Once they lose their teams, that's a big-time ad for them. Now, you take that off the board. So what you do, just keep ratcheting up the pressure on the ACC until it breaks apart. And Brett Yormark is doing amazing with that. Doing amazing. Anyway, it's all I got on this crap. I'm excited. I've been excited about the prospect of Uconn coming to the Big 12 for a long time. And it looks like it's actually going to happen. It's actually going to come to fruition. Great job, Commissioner Yormark. Holy shit. We got the best damn commissioner in the land. Kiss my ass. Yormark forever. Anyway, thanks for watching this crap, and I'll be back with some other crap later. Bye.